And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And pitching in this game, Ranger Suarez. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Up the middle, stop. To first, and a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Guys want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
One out, bases empty. Right side. Castellanos moves on it. Corrals it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
2 outs, bases empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Justin Turner. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab, and that is that. Blue Jays held in check. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Barrios. What do you look for here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
This is Bryson Stott.
Leading off for the Phillies, the second baseman, Bryson.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Barrios, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Kicks and fires. That one down the line, and it gets by him.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And that one pulled foul. Stop. Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slur.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's Trey Turner, third in the NL in RBIs this year. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And they get Turner for the out. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. That one is hammered right field. Springer going back. Gone. They go back to back. His 7th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one's in there. 0-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Two outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Castellanos headed for third. The throw in. First and third, 2 away. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Castellanos at third. Schwarber at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, number 36. Suarez back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Oh, that ball was crushed. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 4th home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And it's fouled away. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Out to short, makes the sliding stop, gathers and throws, got him. Nice play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Brian Serven getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Serven starting as the designated hitter. 28 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. And the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Garrett Stubbs. And he deals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Back to the top of the lineup. Bryson Stott digs in now. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. This one in the air right field. And that is Springer. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count is 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Kevin Kiermaier. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a tapper, and that's just foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. In the air, right side of the infield. Stop. Settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied to right his first time. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and they still trail it here 3-1. As we go to the last of the third, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Berrios back to work.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Kiermaier makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rise.
And now here is Harper. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses. In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. He's already homered here in this one.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Harper leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that one missing low. 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
On the ground to third. Turner to first, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010? And the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Turner climbs in on that right side. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Davis.
Now the left fielder.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Snap throw to first. Turner back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Oh, 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rojas snags it on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The Blue Jays trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Wouldn't chase that time. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A massive home run. It's 3-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next for Toronto, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. High fly ball out to center field. Drifts towards it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch. There's a strike.
goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got it by him for the K.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. And there's two away.
Now batting, catcher, Garrett.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Garrett Stubbs. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That clips the corner. Ripped on a line. And George makes the grab. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains tied at 3. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Ryan Serven. The wind of the pitch. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering way off the plate. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Kiermaier now. Grounded out his first time. Runner. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag out.
And there's a lefty on the mound. You've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
Fly ball down the line. Castellanos gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that quickly, 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Springer, a former All-Star. 34-year-old vet. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. On the ground to the left. Boom. Goes on to first. Out number 3. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied 3-3. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
To third. Bare hands it. Tough play. And he beats it. He's safe. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
So up next, Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. That misses, and that's ball 1. The pitch. Runner on the move. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Righty to the plate. Runner goes again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stop. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Bounce to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. How about that double play?
The first baseman, number 3.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Harper can't hold up, and that's a strike. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, top 6. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just...
Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Go ahead run on base. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ranger Suarez departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Justin Turner. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, left field, Davis.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
So digging in, number 36. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Dominguez checks on first, and he's back in easily. That one ripped. Castellanos makes the grab, one down.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Lifted in the air, out to left. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the 6th. In the air, center field. On the move. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the DH, Brian Serven. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. In the air, out towards right center. And it's into the gap. 1 run's in. The 2nd run scores. And they lead by 4. In there, he's safe.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Ground ball right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Man at second. Foul ball. kicks and deals. Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Blue Jays 7 and the Phillies 3.
Leading off.
And here it comes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Now he breaks his bat. Fires to first on the run. They get him, but it was pretty close. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-2.
Ripped on the ground to second. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. And Castellanos is out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Right through there for a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Rojas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colby Allard.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So the lineup flips over. Here's George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
The wide to kick the pitch. Left field, way back there. Marsh ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ruiz warming up as well. 1 down, base is empty. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Now batting,
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Back in the sixth, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
And a foul ball. Line to left, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. In the air, right field. Castellanos moves on it. And that is that. One left for Toronto, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Garrett Stubbs. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Springer returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and now Bryson Stott. And a foul ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The Phils down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Headed towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So a man aboard. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. The Phillies trailing by 3 here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Now a fly ball to right center. Springer on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Stop on third with 2 out. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Two outs. Hit hard. That gets through. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-5.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So up next, Brandon Marsh. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. First pitch misses. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Blue Jays 7 and the Phillies 5. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, number 36. Allard back to work. And that one hammered. Marsh going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Just missed. Allard, a 6-1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. And now 1-2.
1 ball.
Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next to hit. This one high in the air to left center. Marsh makes the catch. The relay. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. Blue Jays 7 and the Phillies 5. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Tim Meza into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty on the ground, right side. Connor Falefa in plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
Now back, the center fielder,
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas.
Nope, that's foul.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2
The
strikes.
Phils down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Garrett Stubbs. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Ryan Serven. As the lefty gets to work. Bounce to the left side. Throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So up next for Toronto, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, George.
And the batter is George Springer. And And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Into center. Rojas has a beat on it. Nabs it. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. Blue Jays 7 and the Phillies 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom nine. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Into the game now, the southpaw Brad Hand.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Alec Bohm, the next to hit. Strike one.
0-1.
The Phillies trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Breaking ball inside. And a count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fires over to Guerrero. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Shortstop,
Trey Turner now. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The Phils down to their final strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup, You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 5 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.